Sorry, I just need to focus. So is it okay if it's just you in here? So, because I'm getting a bit nervous. Yeah, so sorry. Yeah. Thank you. No, can you stay? But yeah, just you. Okay. Hi, my name is Hiratsuka Nikki and I'm an artist from Australia. I'm doing a project called 1001 Portraits of the Goddess. This project started in Sydney after my solo exhibition. I was using my art as a way to come to terms with my story. I wanted to share that story with my audience, but I wasn't sure if that was appropriate. But I decided just before the opening night that I had the right to share my story. So on that evening, I told my audience that I'd been sexually abused by my father as a child, and that my art was my way of coming to terms with what had happened to me. I was so relieved when, after my speech, my audience applauded me and they came up and hugged me, even people I didn't know, and they thanked me for sharing my story. Sharing my story really helped me to realize that what had happened to me was not my fault. That this isn't something that you need to hide. Sharing my story openly was a way for me to give the shame back to where it belonged, which was with my father. After I shared my story, a lot of women came up to me and they told me that when I'd shared my story, that they were comforted, that they weren't alone. There's a huge collective silence around this issue, and I think that's probably the biggest thing that's preventing change. That's what gave me the idea to do this project. I wanted to go around the world, do 1001 portraits of women who would dare to share their story, and start a chain reaction of healing, awareness, and change. Doing one portrait takes me about 2 weeks to find the woman, to interview them, to draw them and publish their story. So 1001 portraits will take me about 40 years. This is a long-term independent project. So please, if you'd like to join me in breaking the silence around sexual abuse, become one of my Patreons on Patreon. Contributing a small amount of money takes me a long way in countries where meals only cost $1 or $2. And it will free up my time so I can draw more portraits and share more stories, breaking the collective silence around sexual abuse. Thank you.